Hello everybody, this is Nerdy Geeky and we are back on the Plot World server. And today we get the fun of starting a new room, which actually I always really enjoy. I always really enjoy starting the room and I sort of less enjoy finishing it sometimes. But this is the room that we did last week, just to show you. I'm classing this as finished for the moment. It's all we need, it's enough. We don't need to cram it full of detail or cram it full of stuff. All I will say is I changed these slightly. I gave them more of an arch, like so. They come down to the same place, but I took out some of the wood because it stopped looking so much like an archway, and I wanted it to look more like an archway, so I just changed that a little bit. I mean, we could go around and we could put little random buttons and stuff like that in places and make it look a little bit more detailed, but there's just no point. At that point, I feel like we're just adding too much detail for no reason. I think it's absolutely fine the way it is. Today, the new room I want to start isn't actually at the top. We've done all the top rooms. It's right down at the bottom. Here we are. And it's this, and I've cut it all out, and I've actually cut out, it took me ages, it took me like an hour, but I actually cut out the floor as well, ready to be laid, and so, and the same as the things like the ceiling and the walls, which is why they look kind of weird, because you don't need to fill these bits in because they get hidden. So let's put those back. What I really want to do is these bottom floors. This I was debating with which one to do today, and I think that we should start the blacksmith, and that's what I really want to do. I really want to build a big blacksmithing room, so like there'd be dozens maybe of blacksmiths in here hammering away. A friend and I have been messing around with anvils for ages, and you can have as many anvils as you want, which is fantastic. So and maybe we'll build a giant one or something. I don't know. But first of all, we need to lay the floor and the walls. And I know this can be sometimes a little bit boring for people, but let's see if we can make it interesting. Of course, being a blacksmith, we're going to have stone. So let me get the stone out. Stone steps. Stone. Whoa, that's a monster egg. I gotta make sure I stop using the monster egg ones. Look at that, monster egg ones. Why? Search items, stone. Chisel monster egg stone. I don't want that one. Thank you. Chisel stone brick, chisel stone brick, stone stairs. We want stone slabs. And I mean, we're going to have to use things like mossy and the broken one. But also, I think we might start putting a little bit of nether in here as well, because it's nice and dark. It'll work for what we want to use it for. I have seen fire on this server, but I don't know how to turn fire on. So, because usually you can set netherrack on fire, and netherrack permanently burns. It never stops burning, which is absolutely great. I wonder if there's like a burning netherrack. I might go over to that to see if I can find that place and click on it, because as soon as I lay it down, like the netherrack was burning, it was like laying fire. You unfortunately can't seem to use the splash of fire resistance. Fire resistance new. If you heard that, that was me. Oh, I can't even pick it up. That was me dropping my keyboard. So yeah, I think that we're gonna lay the floor first with this, and I know this might seem a little bit familiar, but again, we're looking at something that's, although we don't want too much uniformity, we do have a central theme. So if they were going to use stone, they would probably line the room the same way that they lined it for the pub. So let's line the room the way we lined it for the pub. Get rid of that. Stop it. You. Wait a minute. Let me just check something. So yeah, like I said, we don't want everything to look the same, but we do want it to look. I did leave a gap. I did leave a gap. Okay. I thought that just looked a bit too narrow. And I really want this to look like a real worked, used area. I know the original vision of this temple has completely changed, but that unfortunately that does happen. This is a place there's going to be lots of fire, so we're not going to be using wood. We're going to be using primarily stone and things like mixing like nether and the nether brick into it. So I feel almost confident in doing a border of stone like this. And I know it's unusual for us to do the floors and the walls at the same time, but they're going to be pretty much the same material. What I'm going to be doing here really is using the decorations to differentiate and make a nicer looking area. Like I said, by using the decorations. You'll know why I'm doing this eventually. I'm trying to think ahead here. I've built a few rooms now, sort of starting to get the idea. I've actually put my torches in the right place by accident. So yeah, we are going to be using the detail to differentiate between the floor and the walls and stuff like that. And we're going to hopefully fill this room with a lot of detail. I think blacksmith's a bit of a pet project for me as well, because how much I would love to have my own blacksmithing forge to do stuff like that with. So I quite often think about what it would look like to work in one of these places. And of course we're bringing that sort of dwarven feel back into the build, which if you've watched the survival world, you know that I actually really like that sort of dwarven stone cutting sort of look, and like the the blacksmithing metalworking look. So let's hope we can replicate that pretty successfully. Okie dokie. One last wall. I'm doing all this on camera. I know usually I would speed this up, but I'm kind of also trying to think at the same time. Right, okay. And the reason why I have done this is because I'll just put stone here. We're going to have, obviously, these connecting to the ceiling. Like this. As you all know, I absolutely love stairs. I think they work better than most blocks, quite frankly. I think stairs are very versatile. And it's the simplest thing that can make the detail look a lot nicer, and stairs holding things up like a pillar or something like that. It is such simple detail, and it really, really, really works. And then we'll have to do the ceiling, and again, the ceiling's probably going to be stone. I don't know whether there's going to be some sort of stone pattern in it. I dropped that. I don't know if there's going to be any kind of stone pattern in it. I haven't got that far yet, quite frankly. I don't know why I'm putting the stairs in at the moment. I think it's just because I know I obviously will have to do a cutaway while I fill the entire area with stone, and that's going to take ages. Now, like I said, I spent about an hour digging this place out. I think it's going to take me another maybe 20 minutes to fill it up with stone or something like that. It's just monotonous and kind of boring, quite frankly. So let's just fill up the stone. Stone. I'm not obviously using the decorative stone yet. I don't know whether I'm going to make this place look so much dilapidated like I did with some of the others. I may just make it look used and old and worn. Like you got cracked places around, like the anvils and stuff like that, because of just how much use this place would get. Boom. There we go. We're going to need a torch here, and let's put one there. I'm only putting these here for light at the moment. Probably a bit higher then. And last but not least, so this is our sort of skeleton, I guess you could call it, of the area. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Obviously this will be the ceiling, which will be all stone. Now I need to fill the floor with stone. I'm thinking about making a pattern probably similar to the pub. If we go back to the pub just to remind you, or if you haven't seen it, you can't really see the pattern on the floor very easily, because obviously we filled it up with like chairs and that. We got this sort of square pattern. I don't know whether I'm going to do the sort of spiraling square pattern, but I think these square patterns work really well. Obviously because this is Minecraft and it's all made out of blocks and stuff. But I think it's kind of like one of those designs that you can do and you can tie it all together, and it looks really really nice. I think I might go with an old design actually from one of my areas, which will light up the floor quite nicely. I don't know, I might say that for the walls actually. But what I'm going to do is I'll lay the floor, and like I said, I really want to make a nice pattern in the floor. Let's just make this place solid stone, and then we can chip stuff out and put stuff in. So time lapse. Yeah, let's do a little time lapse. Didn't do one of those last time. I just talked all the way through everything. Time lapse. Back in a second. Right, folks, we're back. So yeah, I've done the whole room out. It all looks like a giant piece of stone at the moment. I think it's cool though. I think it's starting to feel a little bit more dwarven-y now. We've got all this stone around. But now we need to do some sort of decoration on the floor, ceiling, the walls, anything. I don't know what to do for light, and I'm hoping that we can light the whole place up without using too many actual lighting blocks. But I'll come to those ideas later when I've properly thought them through. But the first thing I want to do is, and it's going to help decorate the ceiling this way, I've been playing around with some designs, and I kind of really want some pillars in here, but too many pillars, I play around the design, too many pillars, they're either going to look very, very small, and you're going to get many of them, like this. See how they're quite small? These are fine because of how high they are, but because this room is a lot taller, they're just going to look real long and thin. They're kind of going to look a bit flimsy. So I want a real super chunky one. So I think we're just going to have a 1 in the middle, and this might start. This might start some other design aspects off. So I want one in the middle. I'm going to do it in this stone so it looks different. So let's build this up. Whoops. Where am I going? There I am. And that's one side. put some lights on this as well, because we can't see jack all. Okie dokie. I'm not used to building pillars this big, even in my survival world, so quite excited to do this one. Whoops. Let's do that there. You'll see why I'm doing this in a second. Pop, 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 pop. You might see it taking form at the moment. This is what I was playing around with earlier. And I managed to get it right. I've done a really wide base on this because it just doesn't look right with one set of steps. Right, you see, two sets of steps, it looks a lot better. It doesn't look right with one set of steps at all. Let's just put these corners in first. Like, ooh, actually, I just realised that actually looks quite nice like that. Can I do... Oh, I can't do that on both sides, though. Well, we're doing this then. That is a shame that I can't do that on both sides. Okie dokie, there we go. Ah, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, boom, not that one. Boom, ba-doo, boom. Boom, boom. And what you can see here is just a little shape forming, to be honest with you. It's a lot better. What I want to do is put some ceiling supports in. Some stone supports, because dwarves, they were amazing architects, and they would have supported this ceiling. And it looks like great. It looks like great decoration. I'm sorry if I'm stuttering a lot. My brother and his family's come round with my nephew, and they're being extremely noisy, and I can't concentrate very easily to get this video done, but I don't want to stop because it needs to come out tonight. And I don't know why they need to make so much noise. Right, okay. You know, they're all talking to each other in the same room, but they decide that it's absolutely necessary to shout to each other. Right, okay. Nearly done, guys. There. Ooh, I missed one. And I like how the stairs start lining up with each other, like this. There we go. I think that's looking quite nice. I like that. I really like that, actually. I'm really happy with that. Again, we're putting more three-dimensional shapes in there. We're not doing these flat shapes. Although this middle column is a little bit strange with all the squares. I kind of feel like I'm looking at one of those optical illusion things. Whoops. Oh, I'm tempted to leave it like that, though. Earlier, I did play around with the idea of... Or maybe even that. Let's put it in, see what we think. I love the building process. And that's what I like about creative. You can do this real quickly. Like, I don't have to scaffold up and chisel everything out and stuff like that. You know, pickaxe everything out. Right. Actually, I'm kind of leaning back towards this. I kind of like that center pillar that goes up and out towards the walls like that. I think that looks really nice. And I think what we could do is we could actually line this like this in the ceiling, and let's have a look. Yeah, I like that, actually. I like that a lot better. So let's just finished off. See, that's the great thing. You put in your base template effectively, which is what the walls and the floor and the ceiling were, and then you can just edit it from there on. And that's kind of why I chose to keep with the plot world rather than the survival world. And I know some people might not be happy with that because they see survival as a lot more interesting, and that is fair enough. Because in some ways it absolutely is. But I like the fact that you can really play around with this, and it doesn't take you hours to do this. I mean, imagine scaffolding up, break, scaffold down, scaffold up, break, scaffold down. No. It's one of the reasons why I chose just not to do survival at the moment. It would just take forever to do the things that I want to try out. So, I mean, I'm really enjoying trying out all the things that I can't really do easily on survival mode, or I can't do it without taking up a lot of time. And I'll be honest with you, at the moment, I went back to World of Warcraft because the Warlords of Draenor expansion is absolutely fantastic. I've really got to give it to Blizzard. They made a really great expansion, at least in my opinion. And I'm really loving it, so that's what I'm focusing on at the moment. That! I'm way happy with that, absolutely happy with that. And I am tempted to do the same thing here. To do this sort of thing. Do we do that? Possibly. Let's do it, like I said. As always, let's do it. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I'm liking that, although I'm a little bit more unsure of this one than I was before. Let me think. I'll tell you what I really am tempted to do. Let me just think a second. I'm really very tempted to... I really want to put lava in this place, basically. And lava's probably going to be held behind the nether brick. And I kind of want to line the place. We do need some sort of furnace. So, let's think. Let's think very quickly on our feet, because I'm still recording, and I really don't want to edit anything out, because I can't be bothered. Yeah. See, okay, this is what I really wanted to do. I really wanted these steps to come down into a lava flow here. Stop it! Just to split the room into. I don't know why I want to do that, but I just do. I think it'd be kind of cool to have like a lava flow here. Let's get some lava out. This is bedrock, by the way, so we really are at the bottom of the map right now. Is it going to flow? Yeah, it is, but we're going to do this anyway. Oh, look how bright that is. See, this is what I meant by lighting the room without using too many lights. It's all coming together. What I don't want to do is just take up too much of the room with rubbish. What I kind of want to do is have lava flows on this back wall, and I'm thinking nether brick. But I'm not sure. You know what? Screw the nether. I know we're making the whole thing out of one, just all stone, but I just think it'll look better. I think we can use the nether for other details, like just other details. But let's build it how we want to first. Now, a back wall like this needs about 5 lava flows, I think, and we've got a 26 technically back wall. So let's just do what we usually do, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That doesn't work because we don't want that there. Let's put that there. Let's put that there. Now we've got 4, 4, 5, 4, and 4, 5. Fantastic. Fantastic. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5 technically. Fantastic. That's how we do it. So we're going to have 4 lava flows instead. lava's going to flow 2 outwards, so we're going to need this to be 3 outwards like this. Look at all those embers spitting everywhere. That's why you don't have wood near. I actually don't know if wood sets on fire in the plot world. One way to test that out though, isn't there? Okie dokie. Right. Now, do we do it right to the wall like this? Actually, I think what we need to do is build up the wall, keep the detail like that. So, lava flow is going to be coming through here. I know you won't be able to see it from behind there, but it makes me feel better. Let's... Right, so I'm thinking something like a spout. Get rid of that then. Oh, and the spout's going to be a little bit longer, which means the lava's going to flow down, and we're going to need this to be 1 longer. Didn't think of that, did I? Jeez. Sorry, guys, I'm just... It's not good enough. I know. It's not good enough. We'll just do well, though, for now. Right, so we want a spout. Like this. But that's boring. So what we want to do is decorate this spout somehow, at least with some steps like this. Let's just do 1 and then copy it later. Stop it. Thank you. Maybe use some of these. Something simple. Like that. Like that. Like this. Like this. Like this. This is literally like what I do when I'm on my own and I talk to myself as well. Actually, I'm technically talking to myself right now. See, that's simple, but again, it's kind of boring. I'm actually leaning more towards this kind of design. Maybe with the steps there, like that. Yeah, I like that. It's simple, but it works. And that's pretty much my whole life. So let's just... Wow, I'm not doing very well today. So, yeah, I'm pretty... Not doing very well at all. Boom, boom. Right. Okay, it's time to add our lava. Let's see what this looks like. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Pop. 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 And pop. Oh, here it comes. We may have got away with having that further in, but I think that looks quite nice like that. I think that we need this like that. So this builds up a bit to the stair level. I still don't like how flat it is there. It just doesn't look right. That's better. That's not what I wanted. Oh, it's going everywhere. Oh, crap. Let's cut this one off for a second. What have I done? Lava moves so slowly. Just so slow. Actually, I just realised I can't actually leave that like that. Okay, well, let's... Right, now, I'm thinking, like, that's nice. It's a nice lava flow. It comes out into the room quite far, doesn't it? Right, look, clearly that's not set on fire, so let's remove that, because it's annoying me now. This is just a danger. This is just flat out dangerous. Let's just have a look here. A little bridge over it, maybe? Let's go over the little bridge. Stop it! Stop breaking the wrong blocks! That's me, breaking the wrong blocks, don't worry about it. Because I'm a moron. I like the little bridge. I just don't know why, but I really like the little bridge. No, that doesn't work, does it? Neither does that. Oh, wow, messed this one up as well. What am I doing? Wrecking it. Not gonna wait for that to go down. Just wrecking myself right now. Goes down faster than it goes up. Fantastic. Which means I can't do anything till this goes down. Right. Little bridge. I really want a furnace, so I think maybe... I was going to do the furnace in like a corner, like this corner furnace. Which would be the whole point of it being in a corner. But I think we're going to have to do it on the back wall now. Instead, this massive furnace, maybe a chimney that appears like it's going up into the wall. Probably won't come out from the top, though. Maybe we'll just spew the fumes into another room. Maybe we'll make a shisha place, and really they're just choking to death. Okay, let's fill this in. Let's see what it looks like. This is going to be a real pain to get rid of if I need to. Let's hope that I don't. I mean, I'm gonna have to, because I'm an idiot. That's what I do. I make stuff, and then I decide I don't like it, and then I remove it. Talking about making stuff, my video about the Star Wars item that I have made recently will be out soon. I'm just going to record the end of it and then put it all together. It just takes that little bit extra time. This isn't working, is it? Right, here we go. I wasn't low enough when I was clicking this button like a madman. Like a mad dog. Okie dokie. Right, this video's going on for quite a while, so this might be the last thing we build for today. Why is that doing that, and why is it not going here? It's not irritating at all, is it? What the... Now it's flowing downwards, and then you add these and it kind of flows downwards. I think what we're going to have to do, you can clearly see that I don't use lava in this sort of amount normally. Right, that's more like it, kind of ish, maybe something like that, maybe. I have no idea, unless we just put that like that and just have this little lava flow. I think that'd be fine. You can see that there's like a hole there, like that's where it's coming from underneath. I think that's better than like a lava fall. Oh yeah. It's moving, which I don't mind. Well, I do clearly because I'm filling it in. I guess that's just what it does. We'll just do this while on fire. It's fine. It's fine. We're in creative. We can be on fire. Stop it now. That's easier. Right. I kind of like the lava flow going through the room. I kind of like the idea of like a bridge, like I built. Hence why I built it. I did the exact same thing last time. Why am I breaking all the wrong blocks today? I'm actually starting to irritate myself. I can't imagine what you're feeling like Well, I can imagine what you're feeling like, probably extremely irritated. There we go. Little bridge. Little boring bridge. Real boring, because I don't have space to do a bigger one. And I could do a bigger one over here, but then it would look ridiculous, and this one would have some sort of self-confidence issues because it's just way smaller and inadequate. I think the lava, yeah, I think it works. I think it works. I mean, you're a blacksmith, so you're not really going to start sticking stuff in lava, but come on. Have some imagination, people. This is Minecraft. The only thing I can think of doing is making this just a slight bit smaller to gain a little bit more area. So we'd have to do this. I told you I'd be taking some of this out. Doesn't look right, does it, coming right to the edge like that? But I like the distance it's got from the wall. It just doesn't look right. Nope. It's ugly. So ugly. So much ugly. I can't believe I put so much ugly in one place. Right. I think we're kind of done for the day. I think I am going to extend this back out. Let's place the blocks first, shall we? Hop. Oh, look at that hop. That's a pro hop. Hopping like a champion. Olympic hopper right here. Oh, not Olympic swimmer though. I apologise for that noise. That was supposed to be an exasperated noise, and it... let's just say that's my exasperated noise. Oh, look. So we've got... we're getting there. We are getting there. So I'm thinking furnace. I'm thinking maybe more lava, but I really don't think we need any more. I'm in two minds about this now. But it does fill the room with light without needing too many torches or too many light sources, which is fantastic. And we kind of want a moody sort of blacksmithing place. Blacksmithing places always seem to be real dark-like, because they're just lit by fire and lava. Well, they're not usually lava, but they're lit by fire and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm thinking, like I said, big furnace, maybe some storerooms. Maybe the area's split for a reason. Maybe over here is where all the I have no idea. I have no idea what I want to do right now. I could do with a room that's twice the size of this. I could do this whole... I love blacksmithing and the look of it and the idea of it so much. I could do this whole temple as a blacksmith. So I think our thing looks quite cool. I'm going to leave the torches there for now, actually. Maybe move them to... Oh, that's not what I wanted! Oh, breaking blocks. Like a pro Olympic block breaker. I'm just going to... It's hard. It's really difficult being me. And all those difficulties are stemmed from my own idiocy. So I think we can leave the straw there, or in the middle like this. I think in the middle will look quite nice. Actually, I tell you what would look quite nice, and I know I said I wouldn't use wood. Oh, really? Just, I'm not even doing this on purpose. Like, I'm just an idiot. I know I said I wasn't going to use wood, but maybe some spruce. I tell you what, let's get that off the action bar. It's just for safety reasons. Middle. I think it would look quite nice with these. Like that. Yeah. Oh, there we go. That's it. I like that. I like the look of that with a little bit of wood there. Yeah, I like that. So we got the moodiness, we got the ceiling sort of decorated as well, very similar to the floor, but we've not divided the floor up with these. We've divided the floor up with a little bit of lava to add light and, I guess, drama, to be quite frank. We probably could do some stuff. I'm probably going to add more steps. Steps make everything better, except the band. So, I think we'll be okay. I think we can get this done. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I tell you what, I was tempted to think. Oh, sorry, this video's going on longer than usual. Actually, it's not. I mean, I'm usually making long videos these days. What if we did something like this and made the most dangerous pillar in the world? I need that lava back. The irony of that. This is fine because I can just fill it in if I don't want it. If it looks ridiculous. I kind of want to be ridiculous with the blacksmith though. No! I was doing so well. The child in me really likes this. The adult in me tells me that I would die instantly if I actually really did work here. I actually kind of like that. It's ridiculous and it's extravagant, and that's not something I've been doing with this build enough. Well, that's staying for now, to be quite frank. I think that's staying for now. I think that for some reason we need a moat of lava around our pillar. This also means that we can do this. That's that. This was the only place that hadn't done that. That means that's in the wrong place. Yep, I like that. I actually do like that, and I'm going to keep that for now. We may fill it in eventually for space and things like that, or just the fact that it's ridiculous. But I like that, and I think that we're done for the day. I think it's time. I think we've stretched the episode on longer than I probably should have. Actually, it's quite, oh dear, this one's quite long. Yeah, I think it's getting there. I think if people came in there, they'd be like, well, this is either a place where you torture people to death, or it's a blacksmith. So we're 50% of the way there. I think it's time for me to leave. I think it's time for me to annoy my nephew so he grows up with nothing but hatred in his heart for me. And truly believes that all humans are terrible people. Let's get rid of... Oh, you know what? Let's not do anything else because this has gone way long enough. Let's get back out. Actually, you know what? Let's log out. Let's log out in here. There's enough light to do it, isn't there? F5, F5, F1. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this slightly eccentric episode of the Plot World. Clearly I'm excited to do a blacksmith. Excited, so excited. And if you like this episode, please leave a like. If you want to see more, then please do subscribe to my balls. And I will see you on Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. It was Wednesday this week because I brought out a different video, another video. Stop going behind me. Stop it. Yeah. Seriously, one fart in this room and you'd die. So, I will see you on Tuesday, hopefully. Enjoy your weekend. I will, very much. Thank you. Goodbye.